It's Sunday, April 19th, 2026 in the very early hours, 12:45 a.m. East Coast time to be specific, as I'm making this video. And this breaking news is something you need to see, you need to hear, and you need to pass forward. Donald Trump's stormtroopers are here. Really Stephen Miller's and the Heritage Foundation's and everyone else's. What this is the Homeland Security Task Force website, and it was just recently published within the last 24 hours to the internet. To see it, you will need to visit hstf.gov. And there you can see in bold print, no mistakes, we don't negotiate, we dismantle, with this very dystopian AI type of propaganda. To be clear, this is not ICE. This is not one singular agency. This is a multiple agency, local, state, and federal level force, meaning Donald Trump's regime has quite literally created, as I mentioned, stormtroopers, or if you're into the Hunger Games, peacekeepers. These are people that will be on our streets no matter what city or county or town or borough you live in. So if we go back through the entirety of that executive order, we find a number of unconstitutional moves by this regime, which is not a surprise, but it's something to know about. Number one, they are going to not just suggest, but now require that all individuals in the country without documentation register themselves. Remember that app that came out last year? They want them to register themselves, and they will be asked self-incriminating questions. It says outright that they're going to eliminate all the documents they need to deport someone. Due process is over. And this executive order directly calls out other executive orders as part of the plan. Here's a number of them. Which, by the way, includes this one, which was strengthening and unleashing America's law enforcement to pursue criminals and protect innocent citizens. And yeah, according to that executive order, which links to the other one, which then links back to the website, do you see how they kind of piece everything so it's a puzzle you have to put together on your own? According to that, we see that they are asking for military assets to be used in towns like yours and mine, including but not limited to military and national security assets training non-lethal capabilities and personnel can most effectively be utilized to prevent crime. Non-lethal weapons just being used on our streets. Oh, and if you're on the right side of history and a law enforcement officer, they're going to try and use this section, holding state and local officials accountable, as a way to literally, federally, criminally charge you. They want anyone who is willfully and unlawfully directing the obstruction of criminal law, their criminal law, Trump criminal law, including by directly and unlawfully prohibiting law enforcement officers from carrying out duties necessary for public safety and law enforcement, or unlawfully engaging in discrimination or civil rights violations under the guise of diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives that restrict law enforcement and activities and endanger citizens. This is illegal. It is unconstitutional. It will make our law enforcement officers at the state and local levels either comply or be charged criminally. This is the makings of something that looks like a civil war. This is the makings of not just, shredding our Constitution, but then shredding it and lighting it on fire. And any American, left, right, up, down, black, white, old, young, doesn't matter. Any American who believes in the Constitution should be just rising up in the streets over something like this. And if you don't believe this is how they're thinking, go look at the website yourself. Federal, state, and local law enforcement working as one. Again, this is not ICE. This is a regime. These are the Gestapo. And this is the beginning of locking us in.